Hey, hello there, back again, Angry Welshman. So, this is another Leo, aka Adam, aka Level Earth Observer, aka Scientifically Illiterate, aka Moron, aka Crane Driver. I'll get that right eventually. And again, it's like this kind of video. It's like, this is what he thinks is proof. Is this literally how desperate he's getting nowadays to find some evidence? You know, this is. This is why I shouldn't bother, but it's quite interesting to go through it just to really see what they consider as evidence, right?
Today I've got 3 short clips that highlight the absurdity that is the International Space Station.
The only absurdity it highlights is yours, because you just pull assumptions out of nowhere, and you basically look at it, have an extreme bias at what you're looking at, and then just go, yeah, that's good, that's proof, and then just move on. We have wrecked you in every argument, Adam. Every single one.
And what better place to start than with my old mate, Victor Glover.
Victor Glover, you mean the man that you essentially got jealous about being more muscular than you?
Victor has a smile to melt 1,000 hearts, but unfortunately Victor is part of a pantomime that deceives millions of minds.
Have you proved any of that? That would be no.
Today Victor is joined by Dr. Kate Rubins, and it would seem Dr. Kate is going to star in today's video as she gets the microphone cable she's using all wrapped up in her invisible harness. Very strange. We'll watch the video.
Invisible harness, you say? Wow, that's a bit of interesting technology.
With the short clip, normal speed, then we'll come back and watch it in slow motion in all its pantomime glory. See if
God, he's triggering me every time he uses the word pantomime.
if you can spot it, the very obvious problem here.
I guess I'm not going to get a flip out of you, and Godspeed to you guys. Now, there they go. There they go. I love it. Well, the space station will be passing over our heads this evening, unfortunately.
Did you see it? I'll be disappointed if you didn't spot it. Let's come back.
Oh, this is going to be glorious.
Go all slow motion here. Turn the volume down. And let's watch this in all its pantomime glory here as this cable to the microphone gets hitched on nothing. Here it comes. Get ready. She's desperately trying to unhitch it. But look. Caught on absolutely zero here. Look at.
Well, I think it's actually attached on. That could be attached on her hair or some sort of piece of fabric on her clothes. Anything. But I would like to point out in a second how it actually unlooped.
The look in the eyes is like, even Victor's $1 million smile here is starting to dissipate.
Even though it doesn't dissipate, if you watch the video till the end now in a second, he just stops smiling. You know?
Well, look, what a charade. Quick, Victor, get it off.
Now, how would that have unattached it from her harness? They didn't loop it back, look, right? They didn't loop it back round. They didn't do anything.
Well, look, what a...
See, that could have been attached to something. That could have been attached to her hair. A piece of fabric, perhaps. Anything.
charade. Quick,
look,
Victor, get it off.
They didn't unloop it. They just pulled it.
Unhitch me. And we'll come back again. She knows she's in trouble at this point. Desperately trying to get it unhitched.
See, look, as you can see,
swapping hands at the back here. You wouldn't need to do that if you weren't on wires.
Swapping hands at the back. Even though when she swaps hands, her hands are in front of her. So that wouldn't have unlooped anything.
But no, it's too late, love. Look at it. Look at the state of it.
So basically, dude, all you've done is assume what it's basically attached to due to your extreme bias and gone, yeah, that's proof of harnesses, that's fake, buff, done. That's... Really?
Hanging off like to the right of her ear there. And let's see Victor's $1 million smile dissipate here as the realization.
Are you getting a bit jealous, dude? Are you jealous, or do you fancy him? Because the last time you did a video on him, you basically got all hot under the collar and a bit sweaty, and a bit had a bit of a hot flush about his muscles. Now you're talking about his smile. Dude, just write him a letter or something if you want to get in contact with him. Jeez.
Of these two have made her serious boo-boo. Straighten up. She knows. She's like, that wasn't too great. And
no, she's still smiling and looking fairly happy. And look how coiled this thing is. I mean, you're probably assuming what material this is made out of, that it acts the same as anything else. The material is quite rigid and it's quite, but then again, it's just, you assumed what it could be caught on. It could have been caught on anything. Absolutely anything.
And look, Victor's smile here. The $1 million smile disappear right before your eyes.
Oh, so he was meant to just keep on smiling for no apparent reason, was he? So so basically now an astronaut stopping smiling is proof of fakery. Okay. Whatever. Right, let's go back. Let's go over to this bit. I'm not touching this bit because that's just boring. Right. So we're back to this old nutmeg. Okay.
Then with the infamous NASA.
Infamous? Infamous? What? The only thing that's infamous, dude, here is your opinions that basically just make no bloody sense.
Official footage of essentially an Airfix model.
Can you prove that? That would be no.
Space shuttle docked to an international space station that looks like it's been made out of empty bog rolls wrapped in tin foil. And
learn what the ISS is made of, dude. Like, you know, the aluminium, the materials, the other alloys and things. That would help.
Airfix model space shuttle, party straws and mosaic tiles. So
again, learn what those materials are, learn what the function of those things that you think are looking at, why they look like that, what they're made of. Have you done any of that? Oh no, because you're extremely biased, my good friend, because everything is fake.
Let's have a look.
Let's have a look.
Horst supposedly doing ridiculous speeds for.
So again, you're just demonstrating that you don't understand the concept of speed, as speed is relative in this case. Like I've mentioned with the Concorde and the normal sort of Boeing 747. Like on a Concorde, does it feel like and look like you're travelling at twice the speed of sound?
A vacuum, but all this is, it's quite clearly, obviously, a model.
No, it's not obviously a model. That's a notion that you've pulled out of your backside, buddy.
In a dark room with a globe Earth projected. The globe Earth's scientifically impossible anyway.
No, it's that you're just scientifically illiterate. And we've provided so much science to you, because I have noticed on most of your videos that you don't like to mention tower cranes anymore, do you? I wonder why.
We'll put that fact aside for a minute and entertain this silliness. And then we look at it. I mean, look at the state of this footage.
What's wrong with it? All you've demonstrated to me so far is that, yes, I think it looks fake, there we are, done. That's not good enough, buddy. You probably need to understand as well, seeing that the camera zoomed in and how big this thing is, this station is probably a fair few miles away.
Obvious model.
No. You need to provide more than that, unfortunately.
We've got an Airfix model docked to a bog roll.
Provide evidence, buddy. Really.
Nice one, NASA. And that is the International Space Station. We've got $1 million smile disappearing because of a harness failure.
No, he just stopped smiling and there was no harness failure.
With Victor there and his doctor friend. We've got terrible space shuttle footage showing...
No, is that you have an extreme bias and you just assume everything is fake because reasons.
How awful this space pantomime has aged.
Well, no, is that how the hell is it supposed to look? In your mind, seeing you think everything is fake anyway.
Rather than age like a beautiful old wine, it's aged terribly because it's obviously fake.
And your opinion is due to aging like bloody milk.
And then we finished off with the infamous Airfix model
Infamous to you and your bloody bum chums, my friend.
space shuttle docked to essentially bog rolls wrapped in tin foil.
Bog rolls. I know we're British, dude, but, bog rolls don't technically use. We like to use, toilet paper, toilet rolls.
Under the guise of somehow a real space station has a space shuttle docked to it while going round a cannonball Earth, which is scientifically impossible anyway.
No, it's not. You're just scientifically illiterate. Right? I'm not going to go any further because I think every word he says is just going to essentially make me repeat myself. Right, so there's another short video. Hope everyone's keeping safe out there. I really do hope Scotland beat France today or stop them scoring so many points, because that means Wales can win the Six Nations and I'll be a happy man. And then I'll probably get really drunk and then mess up everything again. We'll see. Hope everyone keeps safe. Have a good day. I'll see you again. Goodbye.